Hello friends, near and far, dear to my heart, I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. Welcome to this tarot series where we'll be exploring the wisdom of the North and South nodes in your natal chart. In this reading, we're going to dive deep into the Leo North Node, Aquarius South Node. We'll discuss what this axis means, as well as extra oracle and tarot messages to support you along this journey. This reading may also resonate for any Leo or Aquarius placements found within your chart. And as always, take what resonates and leave what does not. If you're unfamiliar with your natal chart and these placements, just know that I offer personalized birth chart comprehensive readings as well. Synastry relationship chart readings. You get a full 2-question tarot spread, as well as detailed birth chart notes and one-on-one time with me, with supportive resources to help you in uncovering this unique blueprint of yours. I also have my Patreon channel. You can find all those links below. On my Patreon, I do monthly extended love messages that deepen my monthly readings here on YouTube that you can find as well. And I have extra eclipse support this month. So I'll do a pick-a-pile reading right before September 17th, a lunar eclipse, and some post-eclipse support as well. And you can always find extra astrology content on there as well, as I feel guided to do so. You get 20% off all of my services all the time as a Patreon member as well. And YouTube, just remember to hit that notification bell to stay up to date for when I post your free monthly general and love readings. So these cosmic points, what do they mean? Okay, the North Node is our guiding system. It's a point in our chart, not a planet. It's that true north. So these are qualities that we are evolving into usually after our first Saturn return. The South Node represents past lives, ancestral karma. It also talks about the first 7 years of our life, what we're comfortable with, what we've learned from through relations, okay? So the lunar nodes are being activated during eclipses, so it's a crucial time for you to pay attention to your North Node. The Leo North Node encourages you to embrace your inner child, shining your unique light, it's the sun energy, and expressing your true self with confidence. This placement is about cultivating self-love, really, and recognizing your worth, independent of external validation. Those with this North Node may initially resist romantic relationships, but commit deeply once involved, often choosing partners very different from themselves. Growing up with this Aquarius South Node flavor often meant early maturity and emotional labor, leading to cautiousness in relationships of all shapes and forms. The Aquarius South Node people often feel very alienated, okay, believing it's safer to stay distant. They must unlearn the belief that love requires constant work and instead embrace their right to be loved simply for being themselves. For this South Node emphasis, loving a stranger feels safer than loving a friend, because a stranger can't disappoint you if you keep your distance. It's easier, but ultimately more painful, to believe that true acceptance comes from finding the right people, rather than recognizing that this alienates us from each other, and that building real relationships requires facing genuine fear and potential harm. The Leo North Node individual can struggle with perfectionism, right, and a fear of being vulnerable, that fire element, right, a little bit of ego there that can be presented, especially in romantic contexts. They're learning that love isn't about entitlement, but the right to desire connection and acceptance, true acceptance. Recognizing the right to need love is also different from the right to claim love from any specific person. This is why love is sometimes thought of as a need, right, rather than a want. It's not fair to be entitled to any one person's love. So the Leo North Node thinks to itself. That's why they should do the right thing and just never want anything from anyone. It's just the right thing to do. So it's really about navigating from the heart, which Leo governs and rules. And stepping out of this alienation and some of the fears around true vulnerability. Let's dive into your reading. Why, hello there. Welcome to this space. Welcome to your reading. This will be again for Leo, North Node, South Node, and Aquarius. So let's dive deeper into what this means. Like I said, it's a lot about unalienating ourselves, right? And this desire to be wanted. For the South Node in Aquarius, it can also feel a bit petty, right? For Aquarius in general, emotions might seem petty. And there is this desire to be seen, right, with Aquarius and Leo, and to be wanted. Both have a desire to be seen. Aquarius might be a bit outside of the norms, like they don't like to fit in boxes. And again, that can sometimes alienate them. So this could be something that you were challenged with as a child, is to truly be seen and to be yourself. And with this North Node Leo, it's about fully being yourself with all your weirdness and acceptance, right, with other people, and finding those people, the right people. And the right people might not always be so right. And that's really where the true lessons are, right? Where the tension lies is where the growth is. So it's about being more vulnerable, being more open, especially within relationships. And again, it doesn't have to just be romantic. This can be any sort of friends, family, coworkers, in general, just relating to the world. And just that fear of being seen is really the core message there. So embracing it, opening up your heart. You know, that Leo North Node has such a warm, welcoming space. But just getting outside of those boxes and allowing yourself to truly, truly feel, and feel deeply and profoundly in love. All right, let's dive into your reading here for my Leo North Node. Ancestors, guides, allies, angels, what do we have for the Leo North Node, Aquarius South Node viewers? Relaxation. Taurus, Scorpio got the same card. You know, they are fixed signs, learning how to relax, relaxing into the heart. You know, Aquarius is also illumination. Aquarius is air, right? So we have air and fire here. What a beautiful dynamic, right? This is very opening, right? When air and fire combine, it's very compatible, I should say. So there is a compatibility here. But it does require a bit of relaxation, and really it's around the heart. There could be tension there, again, around the heart chakra. So this could be work around the heart chakra in general. Meditation, right? Practices where you can learn how to open this channel up more. And there's so much deeply encoded here with this North Node in Leo. There's illumination here. There's truth that's found deep within your heart space once you can relax into it more deeply. Let's get another message for you. Leo North Node, what do we have for them? The Leo North Node the Leo North Node collective. There it is. Fulfillment. Fulfillment. You bear fruit here. You bear fruit. This reminded me of the Seven of Pentacles, which is also Taurus. And again, Taurus and Aquarius are both fixed, so there is some resemblance here. You might have Taurus in your chart. Or again, another thing to pay mind to, and this is not for everyone, but this is from my own experience with my North Node, is that we gravitate towards these signs, and sometimes we don't understand why. And so we look at our natal chart and we can see where we're being guided, right, in this North Node. So you naturally might have Leo mentors or had Leo parents, and you can see the negative and positive of this sign, right, through experience. And also Aquarius. There could be a comfort that you find with Aquarius, with that South Node in Aquarius. Naturally, this is very comforting to you. So it's good to learn from the dynamics of these opposites, right? And seeing where you kind of find yourself in the middle. And again, also in your chart, where do you have Leo or Aquarius emphasis if you do? Let's pull from the tarot. I'm seeing the full moon there on the fulfillment as well as the relaxation. So the full moons in general could be great times for you to do some heart chakra work. Again, Aquarius can find that emotions can be petty at times. They can overlook their emotions or overstep their emotions, much like air signs, right? They can intellectualize things. So we got to find a space within this heart here. And that doesn't mean, again, needing validation from others, right? Possessiveness or clinginess or neediness, that can be the shadow side of Leo. You know, true courage and strength represented in the major arcana for Leo, the strength card, is the Empress, is she's applying grace to the beast, right? Befriending the inner beast. Our shadow side. So this is a lot around shadow work, especially around the full moon here. This is our fears, our limitations, understanding that that's where the true courage lies. This is not about putting on a mask and a front, you know, buffing up. You know, some people have this negative idea around confidence in general and what that looks like, and it can look so different for everyone, especially a North Node in Leo compared to, say, a Sun in Leo, right? It's a different flavor when it's in a North Node position, because this is an evolutionary process. This is the evolved parts and qualities of this sign, okay? We are also in a strength year. 2024 breaks down to an 8. Whenever you find this is all about the 8th house, what's hidden fears, and illuminating that here. There's such reward when we can feel into our heart space. And the desire to be wanted is not a bad thing. It doesn't make you petty, right? Look at that. Such innocence here in the Page of Cups. 10 of Pentacles, there's that fulfillment, legacy, traditions as well. This is also family, right? So again, South Node can talk about family, past, ancestral karma. There could have been something around traditions, traditional values, the way that we act in relations, right? Marriage, the concepts around marriage, you know. South Node in Aquarius, again, wants to kind of break out of these norms, which you come well equipped with, right? Understanding of this uniqueness, right? And more about the collective with the Aquarius South Node, and rooting yourself in what you want your legacy to look like. What do you want your future to look like? This is your 5-10-year plan, right? This is 3D, practical, bringing your visions down to earth. You know, that Aquarius South Node can be very etheric, very dreamy. You know, again, they can alienate themselves and be the observer, right? Again, they'd rather love a stranger than a friend in like true intimacy. This is another big lesson, is what does intimacy mean for you? It can be a simple gesture. It doesn't have to be grandiose, right? The Leo is very grand and very large. Yes, you're stepping more into this, but you don't have to. You know, you might assume when you see your Leo North Node that you have to be boastful and big and take up space. No, it can be very simple, Page of Cups. And then it can grow into something. 10 of Pentacles here. There's the 6 of Swords on the bottom, Aquarius. So this is moving into peace. Moving away from maybe, again, some traditional values that were placed upon you. The ideas and concepts of what love looks like, right? Learning from your parents, learning from your past, learning from the first 7 years of your life, how love was expressed. Temperance, as above, so below. This is alchemy. This is inner alchemy. This is also divine stepping in to bring in balance. The message of temperance is when two souls collide, right? You see the 2 of Cups here that's represented in this temperance card. So there is, again, this romanticism around this Leo North Node, but it can be very simple. And again, simplicity is also a part of this temperance. Again, it's patience, it's being virtuous and kind, empathy, balance, flow, temperance. So there's a lot around relaxing into this. And again, it doesn't have to be grandiose or big, like some people kind of suggest Leos to be. Not every Leo, right, especially a Leo North Node, is going to express themselves as that way. There's way more in your natal chart that we can even uncover together. Again, I do personalized birth chart readings, so you can really see your relationship to this North Node, right? If there's a tension there, certain aspects in your chart to your North Node that might accentuate this, make it more easy or more challenging, right? All right, let's see. Let's get one more card here for you. Leo North Node, Aquarius South Node. What do we have for this collective? Oh, slow, slow and steady. Again, Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles gets the job done, right? So there's a lot about getting the job done. We have Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, right? We go from this Knight, this messenger, and then it grows. There's a lot about growing and evolving over time. So another thing that you can look into is your Saturn. Like I said in the intro, and I've said through all these readings, is we don't usually experience our North Node evolutionary process or these qualities until after our first Saturn return. So looking into when you had your first Saturn return, if you haven't experienced that yet, looking into when that will be. And maybe you're entering into your second Saturn return, but there's a message of time here, and there is fulfillment over time. So there is patience required with this one, okay? You got Three of Swords, you got another Knight here. There's offerings here. This is also being open to offers, because any Knight represents an offering of sorts, a proposal, communication, effort, right? Putting in some level of work, making choices here. Two of Wands, it just showed itself. There is power in making choices with the Two of Wands. Yeah, it's on the bottom again, especially with the Seven of Cups. This is Aries, Scorpio influence. We also have Libra here. The Three of Swords is on this card here. You see the Three of Swords hanging on the wall, and then they're resting on their sword. So they're resting on their truth. This is, again, rest. We see a lot of downtime, relaxation. Also, the message I'm getting for this collective is that, again, the idea that this South Node in Aquarius and Leo North Node is that relationships require a certain amount of expectation or effort. Like, again, the ideas around commitments, Ten of Pentacles, that, again, were maybe ingrained upon you at a young age. Expectations, choices. And you're having to choose for yourself. What is your truth here? Because, again, this person's resting on that Ace of Swords, finding your truth, and then sticking with that. Two of Wands. Again, they picked their wand. They've made a choice to actively participate in relation and being authentic. Again, this is about true, authentic expression. Let's get, actually, I want to pull from Numerology for you. There's so much gentleness, patience here. And again, you're tending to your heart space. Again, Leo North Node is all about tending to your heart and understanding that it is a gentle, tender place, you know, and emotions aren't petty. It's okay to feel. It's okay to express yourself, even if it's the most simplest thing, right? And again, it's okay to receive here. We saw those Knights being able to receive. You know, I understand from my own personal experience that I thought I was able to receive, and I was receiving, and I was, you know, questioning why I wasn't being fulfilled in relationships, and, you know, kind of always pointing the finger outward. But the true growth lies in when we learn to receive, is when we stop blaming others, right? We start to focus on what is this teaching me? What am I learning here? How can I be a better person? How can I show up better for myself? And that's when we really start to receive the wisdom from the relationships, right? Family, friends, co-workers, intimate partners. And it doesn't build as much fuel or heat. There's not as much resentment there. We can make better choices for ourselves here when we can rest in that place and dig deeper into what it's teaching you. Again, that Saturn return is heavily influenced here as well. And the need for validation, right? To someone to tell you something. There's a desire for love. And the big question again for you also is it something you want? Is it something you need? Those kinds of ideas around love in general, they can be pretty complex, right? It's a choice to love, really. Every day we get to make a choice. And it can be very simple and gentle here. Also, I'm getting the messages, you might be receiving or needing that from others. A more gentle approach to find this temperance here. Maybe you've attracted partners in your past that were very big, boastful. Maybe codependency was an issue. And you're learning now the balance of giving and receiving, reciprocity. It's called honorable exchange. That's the message there. It's an honorable exchange. It feels pure. It feels simple. It just feels good. This is a feel-good place to receive, to fully witness your heart open in ways that maybe you haven't felt before. Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Temperance. What else do we have for the Leo North Node? My Leo North Node viewers, what do we have for them? Leo, oh, there it is. Taurus, yeah, I was getting a lot of Taurus earlier. Okay, so you might have Taurus in your chart or dealing with the Taurus or just an earth sign, because we do see some prevalent earth. We have fire, we have water, we have air. We have all the elements. It says prosperity lies ahead. That's that fulfillment. We have the 10 of Cups, prosperity. So the true prosperity and the abundance in this 10 of Pentacles is creating your own ideas around what your legacy looks like, right? Also, the message I'm getting is to refrain your ideas around external needs or wants. It's another big message that's coming up for you, is the difference between a want and a need. What else? One more message before we close this reading out. Again, if you want to go deeper with me in a personal reading, you can find all my links below. And thank you again for supporting me here on this channel. Make sure to hit that like button. Drop a comment if you enjoy this series. A new start is coming. Working through your fears. A new start is coming. Look at that, the new moon. That card always reminds me, these are all 3 new moons, so the new moon is very significant for this collective. Again, new moons are about planting seeds, new ideas, new ways of being, which is very much this North Node influence. It's fresh, it's new, it's not what's comfortable. We're breaking out of our comfort zone. That's what this requires. It's not an easy task. And this is saying here to go easy on yourself. Apply that temperance, a gentleness, a gentle approach. Attracting people that are gentle and kind and nourishing, that help you in this kind of process of making choices that feel good, right? North Node and Leo. What feels good to your heart? Beautiful reading here. I wish you the best. Bye for now.